That it's always never show hurt, never show emotion.
Let's see who follows when we throw the trash out today.
An ounce of feeling from the guy that I can sit there and say, man, I want to humanize this guy.
All right, let's see who follows us. Look, I'm only gonna admit this in this video. You could see that guy there in the red. It's crazy how they wear gang colors at work. They make $1.8 million in HOA fees here, but they can't afford to give people hats that say Tradewinds on it. So instead they wear sports team hats and they wear the color red all the time like they're gang members. And when they got blue uniforms, they complained about it over and over and over again. They just fucking complained. Yep. So let's go ahead and do this. All right. I don't want to admit this. I'm going to now, just so I have proof of mental anguish. I've been getting to the point that these guys have been going in my trash every time I throw the trash out. I've been wanting to get a GPS to put in it. I just don't have the money right now. So I took a shit in the trash. And I'll put some shit in the trash. We have dogs. But I took a shit in the trash. And then threw my trash out. The maintenance guys grabbed it. And now they make shit jokes to me. It proves that they're going through my trash. 100%. It's a fucked up way to do it, but you can get a subpoena for the cameras I'm about to show you. You'll see I'm not lying. And look, they obviously see me when I'm on my house is in front of a camera, so they see me. And I'll bet you already behind the garbage can, there's probably a maintenance worker waiting for me. Not 100% positive, I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure. See this? It's so weird how it's prepped for me to come throw my trash out. See that? It's all the time when they dig through my trash. This only happens during the daytime when there's no one when there's people in the office. If I come early, the trash is normal. And let's just take a look. Wow, that's a broken fence. No, I don't see an amigo. Okay. I must have been wrong about this time. They're usually waiting for me back here. We'll see. Okay, so the army guy who follows me armed, his building number is, or his unit number is 3421. He's followed me at least 2 or 3 times to Walmart, most likely armed. And let's clarify the building number while I'm here. So 3421, apartment number. The building number is going to be 1049. Yep. I don't know. It's wild. Now, my bag was white with a red tie. I have a feeling if I find something else in my house to throw out, we go and just take a peek in that garbage can, I'll bet you my bag will be gone. We just go back and look in like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm just trying to muster up the courage to do all this stuff. Because, you know, it's fucking weird. And it's fucking scary. Yeah. Oh, and the guy who his like nephew or his brother or something, yeah, they live in building 1055 in one of the center units. It's a 6 units total. They also have on-site surveillance. See right here? They also have on-site surveillance in that corner downstairs apartment with that plant in room 1029. This is all, you know, just harassment of guests that they choose that are troublemakers. Look at all these piles of branches that they drive past every day. You can find them without really trying. Most of the neighborhood picks up the outside. It's very strange for a place that makes $1.8 million in revenue for, maintenance fees. Like all these piles. These are all just owners moving the piles. I'll bet you most of these piles are probably 2 or 3 weeks old. Like they just drive past them on a regular basis. They don't care. They get $1.8 million in HOA fees a year. Yeah. Let's see if we can find that escape. White escape. Let's see. Let's see if we can catch anybody digging through the trash. Last time I did this, I literally saw somebody running out of the lip of the trash full speed. It was crazy. I threw out my trash. It was prepped just like the video I showed you. But I was in a vehicle, not walking. And I did the same exact loop I'm doing now, but in a vehicle. So I got there much faster. And they weren't able to warn the gentleman on the walkie-talkie fast enough. So he was literally 1 foot in the mouth of the dumpster I showed you earlier, jumping out, running away from me. What makes this even more concerning is the regular amount of, the regular amount of, like the regularity that they do this in, it's crazy. They just like constantly, like harassing, digging through the trash. I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but we had credit card statements. People tried to withdraw money from our accounts around the same time. I saw this gentleman going through things. So, and you can see, like, look at this. These guys have been working, and they just leave this type of shit hanging open. $1.8 million in fees a year they make. They can't even train the guys to lock the boxes and fill the bags. Something suspicious is obviously going on. They can't even maintain this little car wash area. Now they've got duct tape all over it. What was broken was the front of the bib. So now we've got all this tape on here. I'll show it to you. You see the tape? It's real professional. They got money for all this extra stuff. Yeah. And look at the growth on the bottom of these trees. Like, the maintenance could at least come snap those branches. There's broken branches all in the tree. The hurricane was a while ago. Like, this stuff could have been handled in one day. You know? There's the community center no one uses because every single person here is scared to go to the office and rent it. I think there's been one person who's rented it probably in like 5 years. It's because of harassment at the office. No one wants to approach them. Look at all these piles of dead leaves and trees, shit. It's like, for $1.8 million in fees. Does this add up to you? How does this add up? Uh-huh. I'm not seeing the white escape. Once I started reporting that that guy was in a white escape who was harassing me, it's like he's still in the neighborhood, but his car disappeared. And I never got a response from the security company. All I got was they actually flagged my email address. You know, this is a pretty nice neighborhood, dude. If it wasn't for management, it'd be fine. Like, look at, once again, look at the trees and all that extra growth. It's like, if you have been running this place for 5 years, that means you have an arborist that you would normally call to maintenance these type of issues. Especially, that the guy right there is the one who digged into my trash and was stealing my credit cards. Right there in the blue shirt. But yeah, so, see, now that tree's clean. But like the growth on these trees that's overgrown on the bottom and stuff, like that shit didn't grow in a week. It didn't grow in a day. It didn't grow in a month. You know, this was like several months of growth. Like, this is just neglect. Neglect with a relatively large bank fund. But when they need new security cameras, like the 15 cameras they put here, oh, no problem. I used to walk. Here, I'll show you where I used to walk, actually. They started following me when I would walk over here, so I stopped feeling comfortable. Look at, this is why we moved here, because this is so beautiful, and I can't even see it anymore. Look at how beautiful that is. This is why we moved here, by the way. Just if you're wondering why. This is why we moved here. So we could see this beautiful shit every day. Now, because they don't take care of anything, this is from the hurricane, obviously, right? But the thing is that look at all the growth on the tree. It just shows that even before it fell, the maintenance on the tree was neglected. The roots probably could have been seen to be faulty prior to the tree falling if they would have just stayed on top of maintenance. Look at, like, you can even see, like, this is all residents. No maintenance people piled up branches like this. We're all tired of it. But this is why I used to come here. This right here. Yep. So. Yeah. Yeah, and then when you know, it's crazy to think with the amount of money that's made here, that the quality of the services rendered, it's like, it's almost like they purposely make sure things are billed to the max that it could be billed for justifiably. And then they find someone who's going to do the work for a lower price. I imagine on the billing, it probably has the correct price. And that the exchange of the overage of payment is probably done elsewhere. So that's basically it. I mean, to be honest, this is like really a good example of the neighborhood being clean. Usually it is just like, you can see that the pictures on Google, you know, it's like, it's not like I'm making this up. You know, it's just, I'm getting abused to a point now where I have to say something. Yeah, it's just insane. I don't really understand how they even justify the behavior. Yeah, I mean, these are old people, like they really do know better. I mean, this is 100% just malicious behavior because people are bored and have the time to do it. 110%. Hold on. Hold on. Now that I know that they know I'm recording because I've been sending them videos like this to get them to change their behavior, but no one's doing it. Behavior is just getting worse, worse, and worse. And I'm like literally pleading for help. I mean, like you can see on cameras, me on my knees, begging a guy to help me with the fire alarm once. Like they know, dude. Like I walk around in flip-flops and elastic pants. I am not a dangerous person. I can't even run. You know what I mean? There's no you know, I wear flip-flops. The guy who's part of the extra shit is at 2411. Yeah. And then when you come in, here's where you can park without getting towed. This is the visitor parking up here. Yep. This is the 2018 is where the maintenance people live. Last night they were out there drinking and screaming until midnight. They had to be at work at 8:30 in the morning. I mean, it's just wild how they run this place. It's like the lunatics are running the insane asylum, and they think no one's going to say anything. It's just I don't get it, you know. Yeah, it looks like he moved that white Escape from the premises because unless he's out for the day, I don't see him. You know, so I don't know. He also is friends with, oh, I can give you some apartments that you can talk to that know him personally. So, you know, you can actually say, hey, you know the guy from the security company with the glasses, and then you can kind of trace it backwards from there. Yeah, but I mean, just the level here is, I mean, it's visible to anyone, even with an untrained eye. So it's just that simple. That red van I just passed is one of his friends. Look, all these big piles of leaves, see that shit? And this was not because of the hurricane. I want to make this clear. This is a normal occurrence. This is maybe a little extra because of the hurricane. Yeah, so, yeah, it should be pretty easy. Put all this together, just use your eyeballs. Yeah, literally all it's going to take is a couple eyeballs. Yeah. I mean, it's like they drive past, like you saw the garbage can, right? The garbage can is where all this stuff's supposed to go. And like they have a golf cart. You know, like I've gone out and just picked up the area next to my home. And when I've done that, I have 100%, which way is this guy going? Parking, yeah, I gotta go straight. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what's going on here. So weird cars come in here all the time. Maybe it's just people. I'm on a little bit of the paranoid edge, but it just makes me alert. And this place has made me very alert. Like that gentleman there, he just circled past me. What's up with all this big pile of stuff here? That guy didn't park. That BMW, look, you can see it over there. It's still driving. It just circled around me and kept going. That happens to me all the time when I'm walking. Look at these branches that are overgrown to the point that they're almost to the second floor. That happens it's like, it's normal. They don't even consider trimming anything until it's at the second floor. Yeah, I mean, it's just gross negligence. I mean, it's so apparent. And then they have other people helping them. It's crazy.